everyone, my name is Sierra and I am a library assistant at the Picken County Library. I am here today to talk to you guys about some of the things that I've been reading. So I tend to read like 4-ish books at a time. I used to read just one book at a time, but then I realized that I wasn't making my reading goals and I wasn't reading as much as I could have been, and so now I've just kind of started reading whatever is interesting to me and then picking things up and putting them down as I see fit. And so I'm going to be talking about 4 books today that I've been working on. And the first one is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I absolutely love this book so far. I'm about a quarter of the way through it, and I just really love the way that she sets the location. The book takes place in Oxford, and it really feels like you're there with the characters, and I love it so much. I think that especially now it's really nice because I get really lost in it when I start reading this book. I've noticed that whenever I pick it up, I'll read for a couple hours and not really realize that I have been reading for that long, and that's really strange for me, and I also tend to read it a bit slower than I do other books, but I really love it so far. It's really beautifully written, and it's part of a series that I'm hoping to get into hopefully by the end of the month. So, Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. The second book that I'm reading, I'm very late to read, almost embarrassingly late to read, but I am really enjoying it. It's part of the reason why I haven't finished Discovery of Witches actually, but I am reading Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I really like the pace. I think that that's part of the reason why I find it hard to put it down. The chapters are very short, which is something that I look for in a book. I don't really like super long chapters, and I just love the personality. The narrator, it's third person story, but the narrator just has the best personality, and I feel like it feels like you are sitting and gossiping with somebody when you read it because of just the way that the story is told. And I also really love the movie, and I like to read books after I've seen the movie, so that's part of the reason why I didn't read this when the movie came out. But it's fantastic. It's also part of a series that I'm hoping to finish, and I could not recommend it enough as of now. About, like I said, 3/4 of the way through it. So the third book that I'm going to show is one that I have been trying to read for a really long time. Probably the last 2 or 3 years I've picked this book up and put it down, and I don't know why, but I just can't get through it. I'd really like to though, because I really like the characters in this book. And that book is It by Stephen King. It's super long, as you can see and probably already knew. I am now about 200 pages into it, so about 1/100th of the way done with it, but I really like the characters, and I just can't bear the thought of not finishing it, if that makes sense, because I've been trying for so long, so I thought I would take this time to work on it and put a lot of effort into it, and it's a pretty easy read. The chapters are quite long, which I think is what puts me off as well, but like I said, I really like the characters, and so I'm hoping to finish it one day, but I'm working on it right now. So it's It by Stephen King, quite possibly the thickest book in the world. And then the final book that I'm reading is Minor Feelings by Cathy Park Hong. And this is actually a new book. I believe it came out in February, and it's a collection of essays on Asian American identity, and so far I love it. I'm maybe 1 essay or so into it, but I just really, really love her voice. The way that she writes is so impactful, and I really enjoy that she is so honest and she's so frank. She's very unapologetic about her frustrations with her identity and the way that she's treated and the way that Asian American people are treated in this country, and I really love it. I get quite emotional reading it, so I don't read it as much, but I find it very relatable and really important, especially right now, so I can't recommend this book enough. This is another library book, and yeah, I really enjoy it. So those are the 4 books that I'm reading right now. I'm hoping to get them all done kind of within a month. I'm finding that's sort of how long it takes me to cycle through my batch of books. And thankfully, like 2 of these books are part of a series, so hopefully I'll be checking in with you guys in about a month and I'll be on the 2nd or 3rd books in the series. I don't know, we'll see. I hope that everyone is staying healthy and staying well and staying inside. Hopefully we'll see you soon.